Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? This is SEL0320 representing JVS. So I'm back here again for episode 3 of Westworld. This show is intensely amazing from the storyboarding standpoint. Like, the thing about this show is that there's so many different renditions of robots that you honestly could have 2 seasons worth just to be able to get like a backstory with each one. But I think that this episode showcased 2 things very well. Bernard's character, played by Jeffrey Wright, you get to find out like a lot more of his backstory and his connection to Dolores, why he's so fascinated with, seeing where she's at and his secret meetings with her. And then he had this moment where he's talking with his wife about like his son that died, and I was like, this character is really deep. I don't know. I'm still fascinated with the fact of him potentially being a robot. I'm still holding on to that thought. But I don't know, I guess I'll find out towards the end. Dolores, actually, she has some interesting metamorphosis, so to speak. It's been progressive, but now she's glitching more than anyone. Like, to the point that she's going in and out of consciousness of recounting things that have happened to her in different scenarios. And she's learning and thriving from them from an evolutionary standpoint, which that goes back to Anthony Hopkins' character, Ford, in the sense that he was basically talking to Bernard about, his old partner and his obsession with artificial intelligence and trying to ingrain that into the coding of all the robots and how it's still technically there. And he kind of died from it, but it was really, it was really vague as to what actually happened to him. But Bernard thinks that that's what they're talking to. That's the reason why they're kind of having these moments of going in and out. The thing that Anthony Hopkins' character does, though, which is really interesting, is he does something to Teddy. Teddy Flood is the guy that's really just the good guy that keeps on getting killed. That's really got a connection to Dolores. They, to me, are the most fated characters. Like, they just keep on having terrible things happen to them. But Teddy was given an interesting backstory about a person that essentially was working with him in the regiment and just went crazy. I kind of feel like Teddy is that person, but I think it adds something to James Marsden's character, especially in the sense that he decides to just show her how to shoot, whereas before he wasn't even, going with the idea of even going anywhere with her. It was almost like Anthony Hopkins' character is really tempting him and platforming him to do more, to try to push his limits. So I'm really intrigued to see if Anthony Hopkins is actually telling the truth, if he's the one in obsession with AI or if it was his partner. I feel like the partner would probably be more inclined of being like, no, this is not moral, this is not something that's going to be beneficial long term. But either way, for me to actually ponder all these things just from one episode, that speaks volumes about the show, especially what happens with Dolores towards the end. Honestly, to be quite honest with you guys, like, I can't find any faults in any of these episodes. I've been giving them numbers like a 10, 9.5, but really, the show is symbiotic because it's an ever-growing process, and each character they bring in, such as characters like William and that other guy that's such a jerk, what's his name, Logan. William is a good guy, Logan is not, and one of the two is gonna die. I think the only thing that I haven't seen yet are the guests killing each other. But some things are gonna change up, especially given what that AI did to himself, which that was freaking nuts. I wish I would have reacted to that. I think I'll still be reacting to the last episode, which is the 10th episode, but somebody asked about the 9th, so I might do that. But hopefully y'all enjoyed this review. I give this episode 10. I really haven't found fault in any of these episodes, to be quite honest with you guys. But anyway, keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace, everybody.